Hey! How is everyone? How the devil are you? Well, you're probably thinking, where on earth are you, Billy? Where on earth are you? Well, I've been a little bit quiet for a little while. I've been very busy, and a lot of changes have happened, or a few changes. My first position as a night worker didn't work out for me. Just couldn't sleep during the day. That was the main reason why. I wasn't getting sleep. It was very difficult. My body just couldn't do it. So here we are. You're probably thinking, where are you? Well, guess what? It's my first day as a HGV tramper. Yes, a HGV tramper. It's now 8:13 in the evening. I finished about 6 o'clock this evening. I had some dinner, done my end of day checks. Well, I've done my end of day checks, paperwork, had some dinner, spoke to my daughter, and I'm just relaxing for the rest of the evening. I've got 11 hours off tonight. So my first job in the morning, I've got to be there between 6 and 7. So I'm looking to aim to get up about 5 o'clock in the morning. So this is my first day as a tramper. That's basically what it is. So, you know, I wanted to give you an update on what I'm doing, where I am, where I'm at. I'm just sat in the actual wagon itself, chilling, speaking to you guys, and yeah, it's interesting. This is literally my first night as a tramper. There's been a lot of speculation and questions around why I'm looking to become a tramper, why I'm looking to do it, don't do it. There's been a lot of feedback, you know, asking me not to do it. Some people have said give it a go. Some people have said do what makes you happy. And all I've done is follow my heart. It's something I want to try. It's something I want to do. And yeah, so where am I at the moment? So basically I've decided to give tramping a go. I am driving a 450 Scania. It's just over 2 years old. It's a 2-year-old Scania. So the company that I'm working for at the moment, all their wagons are no more than 3 years old. And they're pretty well looked after, I must say. Now, I actually haven't been allocated my own vehicle just yet. I'm actually cab hopping at the moment until mine becomes available. We are expected a new fleet next year, early next year apparently, where a lot of the wagons have been updated, and it has everything you need to actually to sleep out, basically. So this is it, basically. I have decided to go into tramping to see if it's for me or not. So I want to keep you guys updated with that. So today is Monday. It's Monday the 12th of December. And if you're already aware, which I'm sure you are, the snow has been horrendous. And it was my first day as a tramper on my own. Last week I was out with an experienced driver for about 3 days, I think I was out with him for, just learning the ropes. I had a mentor, which was great. As a new driver, I think every driver needs a mentor in any company or any firm. So if you get offered to go out with an experienced driver to learn the ropes, or to get an idea what the job's all about, I would recommend it. But obviously that's not for everyone, but for me personally it helped, and I'm still learning. So I was out today in the snow on my own. I left at 5:30 this morning. I got in about 7 o'clock because the snow was horrendous. I had a few issues with the trailer, so I didn't get out the yard until 8 o'clock in the morning, and managed to get a full day's a good 10 hours in today, or just under 10 hours I think I got in today. So it's been an interesting and eventful day. You'll probably laugh at this, obviously as a newbie. I did go down a road which had height restrictions, so I had to reverse up an A road, do a U-turn, yes, do a U-turn, and then find where I was actually collecting from. So yes, schoolboy error, but like anything, new drivers make mistakes, and experienced drivers make mistakes, in fact. No one's perfect, but it's a learning curve for me. I'm still learning, and hopefully, well, every day's a learning day, isn't it, in this industry? So, yeah. So, it's been an eventful first day as a HGV tramper. I wanted to keep you guys updated about what's going on with me. So tomorrow morning, what I'll do is I'll probably take you guys with me for my walk round checks, my morning walk round checks. Hopefully we're not snowed in, but I'll do my best to bring you guys along with me in the morning, show you what I do, what I check. It's probably going to be dark, in fact, so I'll put my head torch on and try my best for you. But yes, tomorrow is another day. And more updates will follow this week, and let's see how we do this week. Like I said, it's my first day as a tramper, first time I've slept in a cab. Well, I haven't slept just yet, I will be soon. So let's see what the first night's all about. I've got everything I need. I'm cab hopping, I'm using someone else's wagon this week. Wagon meaning truck. For those that don't know. I've got a microwave, a kettle. I've actually got everything I need to eat, drink, etc. So yeah, let's see how this first week goes as a tramper, and I will keep you guys updated and let you know how it's going, what I think of it, because I want to just give my honest feedback on what I think of everything, how I'm getting on, whether it's for me, whether it's not for me. I will be totally honest with you about it. I'm quite open and honest about it. But one thing I would say is I'm always willing to give something a go. I do have full support of from the family as well. So I'm a firm believer in life. If you don't try, you'll never know whether it's for you or not. Whether tramping's going to be for me or not, at the moment, I don't know. It's the first day. I might have more of an indication at the end of the week. We'll see. We'll see what I think of it. If it's not for me, I'm the first person to put my hand up and say, it's not for me. I'm going to move on and try something else. But if I do enjoy it, I will stick it out. And I'll take you guys on the journey with me as much as I can. So, yeah, I think we'll end this video for now. I just want to give you an update here on a Monday evening. It's been a long day. I'm feeling quite tired now. So I'm going to I think I might watch a bit of YouTube, speak to my wife, drink my coffee, yep, and get some sleep. Try and get 9 hours in, 8 to 9 hours sleeping tonight. Wake up at 5, get myself dressed, washed, etc. Walk round checks. I'll try and take you on a journey with me in the morning. Let's see how we get on. I'll try. Yeah, and we'll go from there. Tomorrow's another day to learn. I'm still quite nervous as a new driver. I am still quite nervous because although I'm on my own, although I've had been with someone a few days this week, I'm still a little bit nervous. My reversing skills still need a little brushing, touching up. I'm still learning how to reverse, so some yards can be tricky, some yards are quite big, so you can quite happily do a turn around in the yards. So yeah, I'm still learning to be a driver, I really am. But today's been quite a good day actually. I'm just, I've been told by management and by other drivers, take your time, there's no rush, just be safe. We'd rather you get to a job late and safely than rush, have an accident, etc, etc. So I'm in no rush to get anywhere. I'm going to take my time, learn the job, and speed and momentum, etc, will come with an experience as far as I'm concerned, and I think anyone would agree with that quote. Right, so I am in bed. It is now 5 to 10 at night. So first night tramping. It's snowing outside. The weather warnings are out. So God knows what I'm going to be faced with in the morning when I wake up and do my vehicle checks. So who knows what to expect. Tomorrow's a new day, another day, and yeah, hopefully another good day. So we'll see. I'm sure it'll be an interesting day, but one thing it won't be is a day of getting around fast. Gonna take our time on the road tomorrow once again, because safety is paramount before anything else. So yeah, it's bedtime for me. I may see you in the morning for the walk around checks. Let's see how dark it is. Let's see how much it's snowing. Apart from that, I'll see you through the week. Just gonna turn my lights off. The good thing about this, you can actually lay in bed and the controls are there. Nice and easy. So, off we go. See you in the morning. Good night, guys. Hey, how we doing, guys? How are we today? So, I did say that I was going to run you through some vehicle checks on the Tuesday morning, I think it was, but I've actually been really busy. As you can tell, this is my third day tramping. Yesterday I had a few issues with the wagon yesterday. Came up with a malfunction issue on the dash, so I had to take it in for a checkup basically. So got to their yard, and I had to uncouple the trailer, park it up, uncouple the trailer, leave the trailer, so they can take the wagon into the workshop. Anyway, it turned out I got there about 2:30 in the afternoon, and I didn't get the wagon back till about just before 10 PM last night. No food, everything was inside the wagon, it was inside the workshop, it was absolute palaver. But the good thing is, I stayed and slept at Scania last night. They had shower facilities there, it was lovely. I had the best shower. In fact, I had a really good sleep last night as well. I slept like a baby. So it was just so quiet in there, I had a great sleep. So I can't complain. Today, I've been down to Leatherhead. I've been to the docks at Tilbury. I'm just heading back further down Kent now to do another collection, and then tipping down there as well. So the company that I'm with are just basically taking me to different sites just so I can find my feet, get used to the job, get used to the type of work we're doing, and it actually is really good. I actually got no complaints at the moment. Everything's going really well. I'm just on my 30-minute break. I've got to take a 30-minute. I had about 20-something minutes left of driving time before I had to take a 30-minute break. So I've seen a lay-by, I've just pulled up next to it, because if I get to my next collection, I might run out of driving time and I won't be able to park up on their yard, possibly. So I can't take that risk, so I've taken my 30-minute now. Yeah, so here, I'll just show you where I am actually. Turn the camera around. Here I am. Does anyone know where I am? Does any drivers out there recognise this road? Let's test your knowledge. Let's test it. But yeah, just pulled over a lay-by and I'm just sitting here now. And that's what I'm doing at the moment. So yeah, so sorry I couldn't take you through any vehicle checks yesterday morning. I will maybe try and get to do a vehicle check with you tomorrow morning. It's difficult when it's pitch black, but I have got a head torch and I can show you use my head torch and use that to run through it with you maybe in the morning. What sort of how I do my vehicle checks, what I was taught on my training maybe. So yes, I'm just sat on the bed at the moment, just sitting on the bed, chilling. Plenty of warmth, plenty of duvets. Hello. So it's a Wednesday evening. It's freezing. Yes, very, very cold. I've parked up for the night, so I clocked off about 6:30 tonight. From the last time I spoke to you when I was on my 30-minute break in the wagon, I said I had a sort of a new collection. Then I was tipping. My goodness, that really tested my reverse skills. It's one of the smallest yards I've been to, and it was tough. It really was tough. So anyway, I managed to get it done in the end. Did my I tipped at one of the power stations, power plants. Had to have an induction to enter the site. Got in there. It was a little bit tricky reversing into a bay there as well. But tomorrow, I have 4 jobs on tomorrow. Let's see if I get them all done. But 4 of the same jobs, so that should be interesting. By the end of tomorrow, my manoeuvring skills and reversing skills should be absolutely on the ball. We shall see. So yeah, now I parked up. The wagon is nice and safe and secure in a secure yard with security. I'm going to go to Morrison's, get some dinner for tomorrow night, just in case I have to park on a lay-by. But firstly, I'm going to go and treat myself to either creams, KFC, not had that for a while, Burger King. My goodness, a spot for choice tonight. This is amazing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Do you know what? I really fancy a Kentucky Fried Chicken tonight. I really fancy Kentucky Fried Chicken. So, wish me luck. It is Wednesday. Cheat Wednesday. And I really fancy a KFC. I don't care how cold it is outside. Even though I've got to walk, I don't care. It's worth every minute. So I'm going to go and treat myself to a KFC tonight for dinner. He's getting some sleep. Go from there. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll get back to you soon and show you how delicious my KFC looks. Whatever you do, do not get jealous. I'm only joking. But I need to go to Morrison's after, get some food for tomorrow. Yeah, so anyway, my hands are freezing. I'll get back to you soon. done. Good morning, good morning. So it's a Thursday morning. Oh, and I'm at one of the trickiest sites going. I was here yesterday, as I mentioned on yesterday evening when I went for some dinner. So I'm just waiting to be loaded with just some general waste today. We collect anything from forestry to general waste to wood, you name it, we collect it basically. But I've been doing a lot more work around the M25 this week. So anyway, I'm at a site now, waiting for one of the other drivers to come out, and then I'm going to reverse backwards into a pit, which is quite low down, and then the digger, should I say, scoops all the waste up, puts it into the top of your trailer, loads you up, and then you come out, and then obviously manoeuvre back onto the weigh bridge, get yourself weighed, move back, pull out to the side, put your sheet on. I'm driving a walk-in floor trailer, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Off to tip to one of the power stations. So it's a really interesting job. This can be a bit smelly, can be a bit dirty, but as long as you keep the rest of your cab clean, tends to be all right. So I'm learning, I'm getting better at driving, I would say. I just try and take my time on everything I do. I try not to rush, but all is good. So yeah, it's getting daylight now. It's now, what time is it? What time is it? It is 7:41. So looking good, guys, looking good. So yeah, anyway, I'll get back to you shortly. I've got to reverse up into a bay in a minute and get myself loaded. So speak to you soon. Hope you're having a good day. Hello, how the devil are we today? So, it's been a long week. It's Friday. Yes, it's Friday. They call it Foot Down Friday in the trucking industry. God, it's been a long week, I have to say. But it's not been that bad. It's been all right. I've actually quite enjoyed it. Sorry I haven't given you a great deal of footage this week, guys. It's been more about me easing myself into tramping and easing myself into the industry rather than staying focused on carrying a camera everywhere I go. However, that will gradually come into it, but I'm just easing myself into this job, making sure that I'm completely confident. Safe is the most important thing, and I know what I'm doing from day to day. Well, sort of. I've just had to pull over for a 30-minute break. I've just driven back from Portsmouth. It's about 120 miles from there to where I am now. Literally, I had about 2 minutes of driving time to go before I had to take a 30-minute break. I managed to find a lay-by just before I do my last tip for the day, and that should be me done for the weekend. Then heading back to the yard. I've just had to put some diesel in the wagon for the guy whose wagon it is before he comes back next week. It just saves him filling up next week, so I'm trying to do him a favour there. And yeah, once I've tipped this, I should be done for the weekend. I'm in another wagon next week, so I'm out of this one in another one. And then basically, yeah, I've got to move my stuff out of here, my fridge, my bedding, all that sort of stuff into the other wagon when I get back to the yard. And that's pretty much it, really. It's been an eventful first week of tramping, I have to say. I've just parked a lay-by here on the A249 I'm on. So just parked a lay-by. That couple there seem to be, yeah, helping themselves to logs in the bushes. God knows what else they've been doing in the bushes, but hey, I'll let your imagination do its own thing. Bless them. Yeah, so yeah, forced to take a break before I got to my tipping point. I wanted to go straight there, but I've run out of driving time, so I've got no choice. Otherwise I'll get a slap on the wrist, and we don't want that, do we? Yeah, how have I found this week? It's been all right. It's been good. It has actually been good. for my first week tramping, it's not been that bad. You know, it's been a challenging week. It's been a challenging week in many cases. I'm still learning. I'm still learning the ropes, but I've done quite a lot of drops this week, collections and tips as well. That couple in front keep looking at me. They think I'm recording them, but I'm not. They have no idea that I'm actually speaking to you guys and speaking to the camera. They think I'm recording them, but it's all right. They're laughing. That's the most important thing. But yeah, I've learned a lot. It has been a challenging week, but I'm looking forward to getting home now. Seeing the family, get my words out. I'm quite tired. And then yeah, getting home really. No messing. Yeah, hopefully next week we won't get snow, because this week's been quite difficult on the roads with the snow, the icy roads. And for my first week, I was very apprehensive on Monday when I came in for my first day out. Yeah, I was very apprehensive because of the road conditions, but we got there, and it's not been too bad after all. So once this break, I've got 19 minutes left on my break. Once that's out of the way with, guys, I can then move on. Yeah, so now is probably a good time, actually. I'll tell you what, now is a good time to show you the wagon that I'm driving, show you the company I'm working for. I work with, it's A.W. Jenkinson, which is forestry. We basically haulage anything from waste to forestry, from logs to wood chippings, you name it, we do pretty much all of it. On the back here, I've actually got a walk-in trailer. So it's a walk-in trailer, a walk-in floor trailer. Fairly simple, fairly straightforward to operate. Can be a bit smelly at times, but it's actually quite a cool job to have and quite a cool thing to do. Not every job is the same, so it's interesting. But the wagon's very dirty, guys, so excuse the cleanliness of it outside. Every weekend when we go home for the weekends, they come in and wash the wagons anyway, so come Monday they're actually spotless, you know, they're really clean. But I'll just show you. Oh, let me just jump out. Oh, sun's shining today. So this is the wagon. Here we go. That's who I'm working for, A.W. Jenkinson, forestry products. The wagon's very dirty, as you can see. But you see here, it's a walking floor I've got there. I've literally got, I'm fully loaded, I've got nearly 44 ton on the back of this. So I'm on my way to, once I've had my break, I'm going to go and tip this. But yeah, it's a big old bit of kit, and that's the wagon I'm driving. Yeah, so this is it. It's walking floor. Yeah, fairly simple to operate, guys, once you get used to it. There's a certain knack, certain way of operating the walking floor. I jump back in because it's cold out here. I don't really want to freeze my tits off, you know what I mean? Pardon the pun. But yeah, that's the wagon. I'll give you a bit more of a better tour inside and stuff like that once I've got my own one. Basically, the plan is, I've spoken to manager, our boss, and he said we're getting a new, so every wagon's no more than 3 years old normally. They're all Scanias, Volvos, but we tend to, January of next year, so after Christmas, we're expecting to get a new fleet or new wagons, so I might be lucky to get a new one. Who knows, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? But although this one I'm driving is 3 years old, so it's still really nice. Although it's not mine, it belongs to another driver who's, I guess, is off at the moment. So I'm just cab hopping at the moment, we call it, cab hopping. So yeah, it's all good, but that's what I'm driving. That's what I've been driving all week. Yeah, it's a certain, I mean, when you do your training for your HGV and you go through the coupling, uncoupling process, it's exactly the same with a walk-in floor trailer. However, with the walk-in floor, you've got hydraulics. So so if you've been taught the black mnemonic or process when coupling, uncoupling, with these walking floors, because they're hydraulics, there's a different way of doing it. So maybe I'll take you through it one day and show you exactly how to do it. I had to uncouple it at Scania on Tuesday, I think it was, when it had to go in, because it had to go in a workshop. So I had to uncouple it in their yard. I had to go into the workshop, then I got it back out of the workshop, coupled it up in the dark, had torch on, and yeah, Kip's there tonight and back on the road on Wednesday. So yeah, the process for these walking floors of coupling up is slightly different because of the hydraulic pumps, but fairly straightforward once you know how. They can get really stiff, so you can be a bit of a knuckle cruncher if you like. But overall, it's all going all right. So my first week's been relatively good. I've enjoyed it. I am feeling quite tired though. I need to get more sleep, maybe go to sleep a little bit earlier at night. But apart from that, I've got 14 minutes left on my break, and then I'm going to head back to this tipping point, tip this, get finished, back to the yard, take my stuff out, find out the wagon I'm in next week, take it out, put it in that one, and then hopefully get all my paperwork handed in for the week, and that should be me done for the weekend. Back in early Monday morning for another joyful week in trucking. So who knows what I'm doing next week? I could be in Birmingham, I could be in Scotland, I could be in Plymouth, I could be in Wales, I could be in... who knows? I could be anywhere. But at the moment, this week I've been more around the M25 and sort of a bit further out towards Portsmouth. So not too far, a little bit more local this week, because they're just easing me into the job and getting used to certain jobs or certain collection points and tipping points, etc. But we're getting there, Anyway, enough of me blabbing on. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed a few of these little snippets this week. I'll try and get some more videos out next week. Let's see what sort of workload I have and how we're doing next week, and yeah, hopefully we'll give you a bit more of an insight of what's going on. Apart from that, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I hope you enjoyed this little insight of what I'm doing. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Your support is always much appreciated. I always say that. I'm always very grateful for your support, and I hope my videos are giving some sort of value to you as well, and you're enjoying them and getting some sort of insight to what it's all about. So apart from that, thanks for watching, guys. Speak to you soon. See you next week. Bye bye for now.